great Easter weekend. So it is my favorite time of the week when I come and talk to you guys. Guess what? April is Financial Literacy Awareness Month. So you guys know I'm going to be talking about money all month long, right? So I'm gonna try to pop in almost every day, probably 3 times a week for the whole month to talk about different topics. If you guys are not following me, follow me on Facebook, Daniela Noel. Every day I will be sharing a tip, right? For the next, 24 days, I will be sharing a tip how you can improve your finances. My name is Daniela Noel. I am a licensed financial professional. I work with families. I work with women entrepreneurs, right, to help them understand, navigate through their finances. My goal is to reduce the stress, right, that can bring on when the finances are not in order. I am in Florida. I reside in Florida, but I am able to work with women, families, business owners from all 50 states, including Canada and Puerto Rico. So if you are listening from Canada, you can tap in. If you are in Puerto Rico, you can tap in, right? So where I'm not limited to only Florida. It is a pleasure for me to be here with you as we dive into today's topic. I want to shout out to my Caribbean folks. Hello, bonsoir, bonjour, dépend qui le nap tande replays là. So c'est lundi après Pâques. So je souhaite que nous te passé une bonne Pâques, pas vrai? Et moi-même, j'ai passé une bonne fête de Pâques. Et je dis à nous là pour nous parler de l'argent. Right? Mois d'avril là, c'est mois que je dédié pour littératie financière. So chaque jour, m'a mette un petit note dehors pour comment pour improver, comment pour gérer finances au mieux. So, si vous pas suivre moi sur Facebook, suivez-moi sur Facebook, suivez-moi sur Instagram, Daniela Noël, ou pas ka manquer parce que moi j'ai une chemise bleue sur moi. C'est comment ça va connaître, c'est moi-même. OK, so suivez-moi monde qui pas suivre moi yo. So we are live on TikTok, we are live on Facebook, and we are live on Roku and on YouTube as well. So I want to welcome everyone. I come on every Monday, one-ish, around 1 o'clock on Mondays to share information with you guys how you can improve, right, your finances. And today I'm going to be talking to that woman who's working tirelessly and just doesn't know where her money is going, right? So again, we are working, we are hustling, right? We are working hard, but at the end of the day, we do not know where our money is going. So you, business owners, women, single parent, right? I want to ask you this. Have you ever looked at your bank account and think you make so much money, yet you still feel stressed and you feel or you are broke, right? So the conversation is for you. And guys, you can chime in too, right? But if you are working and at the end of the day, you have more months than money, you don't know where your money is going, this conversation, you need to tune in and you need to take notes. Go get your piece of paper, a pen, take notes. Thank you for those who are on TikTok and Facebook. Would you please help me by sharing the live out and by liking? I know money or talking about finances can be tough, it's almost like a taboo. Nobody wants to talk about it. We want money, but we don't want to talk about money. We don't want to learn about money. So the first step, right, into improving your finances is understanding where you're at and start talking about it, right? We need to change the mindset. We need to change our relationship with money, right? So again, I help high earning women, entrepreneurs, single mom, executive to get clarity, right? Structure and financial security because you do not want to be working and at the end of the day you have nothing to show for it. So that's where I'm coming to help you to take the stress, right, out of the process to help you understand your money, what's going on with it, and how you can structure it so that you have, right, a plan in place when you are done working, right? You're not waiting till 60, 70 and then trying to figure out, okay, how am I going to retire? How am I leaving a legacy? How am I paying college for the kids, right? So today, to be just sitting account. It is a currency life in. It needs to be flowing. So again, understanding how to make more money, keep your money, grow your money, and pass it on. That is, right, the topic, that is the goal today, to teach you that. Again, thank you for all of those who have joined on Roku, on TikTok, on Facebook. Please share out the live, like it so that it get pushed out to the algorithm, right? So that I can keep come on and then talk about you guys, right? So you are making money, but you have no clear plan. So again, you have to have a plan with everything in life. If you have no plan, right? There are 5 P's that I teach. Thank you. Bliss Bite, thank you. If you have no plan, like I have a small group, I teach a small group in my church, right? Financial literacy. And I'm finding out we don't have plans. I have one person that I coached on Saturday. He's starting a business. Okay, where's the business plan? What is the plan? No plan. And say you're starting a business, you're going to start buying trucks. No, you have to have a business plan. The same thing, you have to have a plan for your money. You have to have a plan for your life. Where do you see yourself 1 year from now, 10 years from now? You cannot be going through life without a plan. It's like you're throwing darts with no target. You have to have a plan, right? So the issue, again, it's not your income. The issue is lack of structure around your money. Again, you're making money. How are you allocating your money? Do you have a budget? Every dollar should have a job. You cannot be just making money and not giving your money a job. It needs to know where to go. Otherwise, it's going to go where you don't want it to go. That's why structure is necessary, right? To build a proper relationship with money, be able to grow it, right? Keep it on. So, again, I know that it can be overwhelming, which is why we avoid it, right? um Fear, you're doing this one but you have not started. You need to go at it, get it done, right? I understand the anxiety it can bring on. The first times I tried to do a budget, and let me tell you, that was very anxious. I understand, right? But the longer that you avoid it, the worse it's gonna get. You don't want to wait till you are 55, 60. That's when you're starting to work in on your financial plan. Again, my high earners, my women, my boss ladies, right? My entrepreneurs that we are working, we are pushing, we're working 12 hours, 16-hour days, but we have no structure for our money. We need to put a plan in place. We need to improve our relationship with money. And you will see once you get that set, your anxiety level will be lessened because you will know where your money is going. You're not playing the guessing game. We get stressed when we're playing the guessing game, right? The anxiety comes on when we're playing the guessing game because we have no structure, we have no plan, right? So here, there are a lot of people talking about money, about finances, right? I do not want to be one of them that just come on and educate you. No, I'm here to help you move forward. I can come and talk about it, but if you don't have a strategy, I need to be able to help you put something in place because there's a lot of information. There is no shortage of information. But guess what? Is it bringing transformation to you? So if you're just getting information and you're not applying it, guess what? There won't be any transformation. Again, you don't need more money. You don't need more information. You just need a strategy that fits your life. Nobody else's, your life. What is the strategy that you have that's working for you? And that start with structure. Does that resonate with you guys? Those who are on the TikTok, hey, let me hear you, let me see you. Like the live if you like, if what I'm saying resonate with you, and if what I'm saying makes sense, right? We again, financial literacy is not taught in school, and there's a real reason behind it, right? When you know better, you do better. So that's why those we trust, right, to deliver our education, they don't want to tell you because when you know better, you do better. Again, it's up to you to get it and to apply it. So that's why I am here. For those who do not know, I am a licensed financial broker. I work with families and women entrepreneurs to help them get structure around their money, to put a plan in place that brings them clarity and that gives them target as they work those years. We don't want to be working and have no plan in place as to what's going to happen to your money. How do you replace your income when you reach that time, or if you have an illness that you can no longer work? So we need to have strategies in place. Again, there's a lot of information, but is it bringing you transformation? You have to apply, right? You have to apply. So if you are liking what you're hearing, if you like what you're hearing, please drop a heart in the chat or tap your screen to like the live. Again, thank you. It's always a pleasure for me to come on. And this month is Financial Literacy Month. So I will be coming on every Monday, giving you something that will help you date, right, your finances. Also, please follow me so that every day I will be dropping some that you improved on that. So listen, there are actually three things that you need to put in place, right, to see outcome, to see a different outcome. We are working, but what is the relationship with our money? How are we managing our money? For those who are believers, you are called stewards. You need to steward your finances well. So, the first thing I want to talk to you about, protection, especially for those small business owners, right? You are the plan. There is no plan. There is no plan B. You are the plan. How is your income protected? What happens to you today if today was your last day at work? You have no income coming in. How are you protecting your income? How are you replacing your income? Again, my small business owners, my entrepreneurs, right? My influencers, right? If you cannot get up tomorrow morning to generate income. How do you plan on replacing that? Guess what? There's a specific product, right, through life insurance that you can implement to replace your income. So when people hear life insurance, they automatically see death. I'm not talking about death insurance. I'm talking about an insurance that you can leverage while you are living. Yes, while you still have a pulse, while you are still breathing, while you may still be walking around, but you are sick and you cannot work. You can buy if you can qualify for it. Okay, so it's not only buying it, but you have to qualify for it. You can qualify for a specific type of insurance. You can leverage that as your income replacement, right? Again, if you get sick, if you get disabled, right, you can use that to replace your income. Again, your money needs direction, not just bills. There has to be intentions behind your money. Everything that you are doing, attach an intention. What is the intention of going to work? What is my intention here to come talk to you, to educate you, to elevate you, to help you understand that the way that things like your mother used to do things, your grandma used to do things, doesn't have to be your path, right? We always say you may not have come from a wealthy family, but a wealthy family can come out of you. But you have to break that cycle. If what your ancestors, what your family was doing is not working, then you have to change. You have to shift gear. And how you do that? By implementing modern right strategies. Life insurance, it used to be seen as death insurance, you die and your family gets it. No, this is no longer the case. You can leverage life insurance while you are still living. You can implement it just like you can use it just like your bank, right? Takes a different strategy. You have to be funding it properly. You can use it for college planning for your kids. You can use it as a retirement supplement. My entrepreneurs, please make sure that you are paying your taxes. Yeah, this is a little bit off. On Friday, I had a conversation with a client of mine. She's 53. She's a full-time entrepreneur and going over her policy, trying to increase it for her. And one of the questions I asked her, hey, are you paying your Social Security? Are you paying Medicare taxes? Okay, are you qualified for Medicare? And she said, well, I don't know what you're talking about. It's like, girl, I said, we need to get your life together. Okay. You cannot just be working, file your taxes and give it to your accountant. No, you need to be in the know. Because for you to qualify for Medicare, right, which we need, for Medicare, you need to work 40 quarters. If you don't work 40 quarters, if you did not pay taxes, not just working, you have to pay into the system 40 quarters, which is 10 years. It doesn't have to be consecutive. It's cumulative, right? If you work 5 years in one company, you left, you went and did your own thing, and you went back to work, did 2 years. So cumulatively, have you worked 40 quarters? That's what qualifies you for Medicare. Okay. So gonna switch for my Creole speaking. So, n'a parlé de l'argent, n'a parlé que en pile nan nou, gan pile informasyon sou internet lan, sou réseaux sociaux yo ka pale de l'argent. Mais est-ce que nous mêmes nous jam appliquer ça y a bay là? Parce que si ou just pour information ou pas jam fait avec les formations qui vini dans ça. Wap toujou ete ap fè mèm bagay yo e wap jwen mèm rezultat. Sou fè mèm bagay yo e pou wap atan yon lot rezultat yo le sa ou moun ki fou. Ok? So se sa yo di. E pa mwen mèm. Right? Si ou fè mèm bagay chak jou e pou wap atan yon diferent rezultat. Non. So, semen pase yon tap pale avèk yon moun, yon kliyon, e puis wap travay kek bagay pou li pou mka e bali yon pigou policy. So, li gen 53 ans, Hey, tout le monde voulait prendre retraite à 65 ans. Qu'on y a moi mandel, est-ce que li qualifié pour Medicare? Est-ce que la paye taxe? Parce que li pas gagné en W2, c'est lui même, c'est self-employed lié, c'est business li gagné. Après, li dit, bon, pas connaît. Moi, dit, ou pas capable connaît. Qui sera fait, et non, l'arrivée 65 ans, mais 70 ans, là, pour retraite. Vous l'avez dit, mon la travail pour juste mourir. Non, ça, c'est pas un plan. Le travail pour juste mourir, c'est pas un plan, c'est pas une stratégie. So, comment faire que si vous en Amérique, vous travaillez, ok? Comment pour faire pour qualifier pour Medicare? Medicare, c'est un, assurance santé, right? So, le grand monde, là, dans le pays ici, so, assurance santé liée parce que l'on pas travail encore, ou pas de assurance dans le travail. So, gouvernement va mettre un fonds sous place qui est capable de assurance santé. Mais pour qualifier pour assurance santé, ça, pas vrai que les Medicare, gen Medicare, gen Medicaid. Medicare, c'est un bagage fédéral lié. OK? Medicaid, c'est state ou état kotoyen, état local qui gouverne. Right? So, faut qu'on travaille dans le pays c'est 10 ans. On pas besoin de travailler 10 ans et plein. On doit travailler 5 ans ici, 3 ans ici, 2 ans ici. Du accumulatif. Right? Le ou fin travail tout ça yo, et pas seulement travail pour payer taxes. Si vous pas payer taxes pendant 40 quarters, OK? Un quarter, pas vrai, c'est 3 mois. So, si vous pas fait 10 ans, gen 4 quarter nan ane, right? So, encore, ou gen nou travay 6 mois ici, ou al nan pays ou fait 2-3 ans dehors, ou al fait so gen pou faire, ou retourner au travail encore. À la fin, l'on vin gen 65 ans, y ap mette tout ton te travail yo, si ou te fait, sou te paye taxe pendant 40 quarter ça ou bien 10 ans ça, ou qualifié pour ça qui relè Medicare. Ou qualifié pour li automatiquement. OK? So, now, mettons qu'on vient ici en retard, ouais, pour travailler 10 ans. Si par exemple, tu as moi fait que de yon famille, si ou mari ou vini ici, pas vrai, somme da, so te gon moun kap tande, bon changer vie yon moun jodi an. So ou vini ici, mari, madame, pas vrai, mari ap travail, madame nan te travail. So si mari an te fait 10 ans à payer taxe, madame n'a pas fait 10 ans. Depuis yon marié toujours, légalement marié. Si mari en qualifié pour Medicare, pour Social Sécurité, pas vrai? So non seulement gen ou yo ba ou Medicare, but y a ba ou Social Sécurité retraite. Ok, c'est ça qu'il faut payer ti kob là, pas vrai? Oui, gon pile parole, Social Sécurité gen doit pas là encore. Oui, gen doit pas là encore. Mais pendant là, n'a pas avantage de lui. Ok? So, et mettons que Marianne te travaille 40 quarters, 10 ans, madame ne travaille 8 ans seulement. Depuis Marianne qualifiée pour Medicare, est qualifiée pour Social Sécurité retraite, madame n'a qu'à qualifier tout. So, le ou appliquer, ou souté là, ou venir, ou gain 65 ans, ou pour faire 10 ans à travailler là, ou obligé fin travail fait 10 ans. Par client nan gen 73 ans. C'est kounya li rive à 10 ans à payer taxes. You need to know. That's why every year you need to pull up your you need to know. That's why every year you need to pull up your social security report on ssa.gov or social security report on ssa.gov, right? Pull your report and see how much you put in. And when you start drawing out, it will tell you how much potentially you will get. So if you are working, whether 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 years, and you want to get a glimpse how much Social Security payment you would get when you decide to start start your retirement, it will tell you. Okay? So again, this is part of my financial literacy to you guys. Many people don't know. Listen, wealth building does not happen by happenstance. You have to plan for it. You have to strategize for it. Hope is not a strategy. We cannot just hope that we retire. We have to plan. If you're technically savvy, you can do it on the phone. Depends if you're a US born citizen or not. Those benefits are there for you guys. Take advantage of them. You need to be in the know. Don't just hope that it's going to happen. Hope, again, is not a strategy. Again, you're working hard. What happens to your money if you cannot work, right? If you cannot contribute, if you cannot open your business, if you cannot come on YouTube or TikTok or Facebook to do your live, right? To create your lead generation. How do you replace your income? Again, there's a specific type of life insurance. I didn't say death insurance. I said life insurance that you can put in place that will help you, right, replace your income. Again, structure. Your money needs direction, not just bills. That there needs to be. My background is accounting and finance, so I've always been in that space. But I was in the space where I was growing money for corporations. Now I work with individuals, small business owners, entrepreneurs, teach them how to grow their money, how to keep their money, and how to pass on their money. Right. So, um, again, I was mind blown when I talked to my client who's 53. Mind you, she's a US born citizen. And when I asked her, right, how, what is her situation with Medicare, she didn't know. So this cannot be your story. So I am, right, asking you, right, to let that not be your story. We need to change that. Gotta change our relationship with money, right? Again, gotta have protection on your money. And life insurance can do that for you. If you get sick, if you get disabled, you can, right? You can replace your income with the right life insurance, with the right company. Your money needs direction. There has to be an intention. Every dollar that you earn needs to have a job, right? You need to master money and not money mastering you. You need to be able to manage your money. But if you don't give your money direction, guess what? It's going to go wherever it wants. It's going to disappear. Again, if you're a small business owners, you are an entrepreneur, and you are a influencer, you're a mom, single parent mom, you gotta get to the reality of knowing where your money is going. We cannot just hope that it's going to happen, right? So there's a lot of us making a lot of money, but at the end of the day, we don't know where it's going. We still feel overwhelmed and broke at the end of the day because of lack of structure. What you're hearing, if it's helping you, please do let me know in the chat. And those on Roku, please chat. And those on Roku, please reach out to the station. Send us a note or follow me on Facebook, right? Again, right? Again, my number is 352-809-9037. Feel free to call me if you need any help with the information that is being discussed. Again, we are living in America, one of the wealthiest country, regardless of what side of the aisle you're on, we still have opportunity. We are in the greatest country where capitalism, right, is at everybody's option freely. So hi Barbino, how you doing? Thank you for joining the live. I know you just hopped on. So we're talking about money. I know those who running their own businesses and they don't have a plan. You have to ask yourself, right, Barbino, if you cannot open your shops today, right? You are sick, you cannot go to work. If you have to shut your doors, how do you replace your income? A lot of times people say my real estate, how far your real estate will take you. Can you convert your real estate quickly? Guys, if you get a diagnosis of cancer, on an average, it's $50,000 per treatment. So, again, this message was very simple. Give your money a job. This month, I am looking to work with individuals who need to put strategy in place so that they get control over the money, manage their money, and be good stewards over their money. So, wherever you at, DM me plan so that we can put a plan in place for you. Again, I thank you guys, right? So if you are that woman out there that you are working hard and you just don't know where your money is going, reach out to me so that we can put a plan in place for you, so that we can get you clarity, we can get you structure on your money and personalize a plan just for you. Because no one client is alike. So we're going to design a plan for you. And those who've never had a financial need analysis, I am also giving free, no string attached financial analysis. Again, free 99. Only takes a conversation 15, 20 minutes, depends on your situation, right? So DM me plan so that we can put a plan in place for you to help you gain clarity and be able to help you allocate your money. Give your money a job so that you can grow it, you can keep it, and transfer it. So, again, I thank you for all of those who joined, for all of those who liked on the live. I'm looking forward to hearing from you, looking forward to talking to you. Again, that's all I had for you guys today. So, share this with someone that you know who can use this. Because let's say, don't keep the information just for yourself. Don't. Share it with someone you know who can benefit. Again, if this resonates with you, DM me plan so that we can put something in place for you. Thank you very much. See you.